Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Welcome to the Thursday evening edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Our Thursday edition is always on Simplex on a frequency of 446125. And that also meets Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on the VA3ZOE repeater 443.075. And we're at 6:59. We're waiting for the big clock on the wall to swing over to 7 p.m. and I'll be kicking off the net. Please stand by. Good evening and attention all stations. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Welcome to the Thursday evening edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. The net meets 5 times weekly, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at 7 p.m. on the ZOE repeater, VE3ZOE, 443.075, and Thursday right here on 446125 in Simplex. Since this is a Simplex net, not everybody will be able to hear everybody else. So if you manage to hear something that I don't, please feel free to interrupt me, and you can relay the message from the distant station. Relays are encouraged where necessary. So we certainly appreciate everybody's help. So also reminding us that we're supporting the other local nets. The Hamilton Amateur Radio Club net that's on Monday on the NCF repeater, also at 7 p.m. And their 40-meter net that starts at 8 o'clock. The Burlington Amateur Radio Club net from 7:30 to 8 p.m. on Wednesdays. And certainly the Amateur Radio Exchange Group on Wednesday evenings between 8 and 10 p.m. or thereafter. And, of course, we like to round off the week with the Big Bang. And our friend Larry across on the east side of the mountain would be hosting the Friday night ZOE Rag Chew, also on the repeater. So I want to wish everyone a happy holiday, at least extending the way I'm feeling. Today is the day that I begin a week and a day of vacation time, so looking forward to getting a few things done and having some downtime. Anyways, let's take a quick standby for any time-sensitive mobile or priority traffic stations. You guys go first. No priority messages. That's good news. All right. We're also live streaming on YouTube. If you're following along on YouTube, I would encourage you to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. The subscription doesn't cost you a thing. You get notifications of upcoming live streams, and one fine day we'll tip over the edge and maybe make a couple of shekels out of this, but that's not really the motivation. The live stream is here so that people that are at a distance can follow along with us, and also gives us some further exposure and splashes the ham radio hobby out in front of the public. Anyways, opening up the net for anybody anywhere. VA3IMW, standing by for you.
VE3LBI.
VE3LBI, good evening, Larry. Happy holidays.
Every day's a holiday.
See, there you go. I'll get there one day.
I hear you, Mac. Not very productive today. Weather was kind of really iffy. Best around with a little lawnmower. Not really to any advantage, but I was just playing when there was something to do. Found a serial number on it and pulled some information off the internet there for it.
Okay, something that you have to repair, or is this another lawnmower you picked up as a hobby, or a craft project?
Yeah, more of a craft project. It was up free. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth fixing. seems to be blowing some oil. I'm not sure where yet. I haven't been able to get it started. I think the gas that's in is probably bad, and probably could use a bit of oil. It's pretty dirty. Been through the rough stages, put it that way. So lots of compression. But anyways, I'll play with it a little bit and see if I can figure out anything with it. Like I said, I pulled the manual today, so hopefully it'll give me some insight of the plug setting and a few odds and ends.
All right, QSL. Yeah, you definitely have to have the right plug for these motors. Some of them have a little further projection on the plugs than what's necessary. I can remember a buddy of mine saying, "Oh yeah, I got a plug for that outboard motor," and he slid it in, and it fired up and went sputter. And I looked at him, and I quickly extracted the plug, and sure enough, it had crushed the electrode flat into the anode. And I said, "This is not the right plug for this motor." The piston didn't like that.
Just a little too long, was it?
Just a tad.
That'll definitely do it. So, anyways, Mac, that's about it. Not too much to say. Just kind of a lazy day. Weather's been kind of up and down, and when the sun came out, when we got it, actually a little bit tonight, it seemed to warm up the temperature a bit, but it's been pretty cool through the day.
I like to think of it as temperate, right? When I read the gauge on the dashboard on the way home, it was 20 degrees Celsius. And I thought, am I going to turn on the vents? Well, not really. I'll just, I'll leave the heater on, but back it down a little bit so it's nice and cozy. Not a day for driving with the windows down, but definitely temperate, right? We this year, thankfully so, we are easing into summer, and we didn't get a slam dunk from heating season right into air conditioning season, and I appreciate that.
No, agree with you 100%. Although next week we are supposed to warm up. Humidex is going to be up pretty high, probably in the 90s in the Fahrenheit scale, and I've seen a little bit higher. So I'm not sure exactly. I'd probably put the air on here probably about Monday sometime and just let it kind of coast. But through the week it's supposed to warm up pretty good.
That's good. That's good. Just in time for vacation time. And maybe it'll parch the grass and slow its growth down as well. Yeah, I don't want to be cutting grass 2 or 3 times a week. And just taking a quick break there, recognizing Albert VA3BT, checking in on YouTube, and staying safe in Barrie, I trust. Heard some guys talking about some foul weather coming through. I'm going to have to look that up. And we'll get to that when Bill and Chuck probably check in. Maybe they can share some more information on where these high winds and all the rest of that mess was supposed to be. Anyways, yeah, no rain in Barrie. All day started about an hour ago. Okay, so yeah, we had some dark skies throughout the afternoon, but nothing much to speak of down here. Okay, and tomorrow's Friday, Larry. You got to remember, you got to check the calendar every day to remember what day of the week it is. But I think you're more well adjusted than Hal is. VA3NFL. He seems to be bemoaning his decision of retiring. Now he's getting bored. Anyways, so Zeta, we ride you tomorrow night?
Yes, sir. Yep, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. So as far as I can see, everything should be good. Other than that, Mac, I'll pass it back to you. It is garbage night. I've got it almost all set to go. I just got to double check to see if there's anything left in the house, and then away it goes out front.
All righty. Very good. Thanks for your check-in, Larry. Certainly appreciate it, and thanks for getting things rolling. Okay, let's see if we can pick up a couple more. 7:08 on the clock, but clock really doesn't mean much because it's vacation time. VA3IMW, standing by for your check-in.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Victor Echo 3 India, uniform kilowatt.
Okay, there's the weather, guys. I'm sure I'm going to hear all about what's coming or what may have already happened. Good evening, Chuck. It's Thursday. That's my opportunity to say thank you very much for a well performed a reg show last night. Great job.
Oh, I was waiting for the repeater. Good evening, Mac and all on net, VA3CJZ. Before I tell you about my great day, Mac, I want to tell you that I was listening to VE3MMX, maybe about 40 minutes ago. He was on the repeater in Shedden. That's 146925. And he was telling everyone that a tornado had just touched down in London. And I guess Mike had his internet line cut by accident, and so his system went down a few days ago. He just got it back up and running today or yesterday, I think. Anyways, but he disconnects it at 5 p.m., so we can't hear him on the local repeaters here on the OBP repeater, but I can hear him on the Shedden. And he was saying that a tornado had touched down, the sirens were going off, people were told to seek shelter, and this is around 6:30 p.m. And what else? I looked it up online, and it turns out that they're reporting two EF1 tornadoes causing significant damage had touched down in London. So that's my preamble before I tell you about my day.
Okay, EF1. So that's kind of not too bad. No flying cows at that point, right?
Second weakest.
Yeah, about 90 miles per hour winds, roughly.
Oh, so it's like riding a motorcycle with no face shield.
Anywhere from 88 to 110 miles per hour.
Oh, there you go. So, actually, Mike is still talking right now, a few of the guys. One guy, like I said, about 45 minutes ago now, I could hear him saying, yeah, I'm in the basement. They were waiting for it to pass. So it doesn't look like we're going to get any significant weather until about 11 o'clock tonight. We might get some heavy rain. I don't know about the wind, but, they are in Tornado Alley, London, Kitchener, Waterloo, and Barrie. So there you go. We're safe here.
Yeah, I did hear you talking about Lake Ontario. She protects us from quite a bit of things, right? It's the great heat sink of Hamilton's Golden Horseshoe. So it is nice to think that from that standpoint, we're somewhat protected. But then again, when these storms cross over water, they can pick up moisture and heat energy and amplify themselves. So anything coming across a shallow lake like Lake Erie, by the time it gets to the other side, it's already built up a little bit more steam. So let's just remember the folks in the London and Woodstock area in our thoughts and prayers. Trust everybody survives, and I hope their antennas are secure as well. Anyways, tell me about your day, Chuck.
Yes. Well, first of all, your signal is down from what I expected. It looks like you should have been a little higher, but S5 over here. And so today I took out my new wheels for a spin. I took my four-wheeler out and did a full kilometer trip there and back. And I had to sit down on my way. And so it was nice to be able to rest and sit down instead of standing up, leaning on my cane. And so I just have to make an adjustment. It's a little too low. I'm going to have to raise it again, I think. Hopefully it's got one more notch in it. That's my excitement for today. Oh, and my lovely wife yesterday came home with a brand new mini fridge as a early birthday present and anniversary present, as my birthday and our anniversary fall within 1 week. So she came home with that, and it's sitting right next to my coffee maker, about 8 feet away from me. I can't quite reach it from my chair. I do have to get up, but I don't have to go upstairs and pour cream in my coffee after every cup. Back to you, Mac.
That's totally awesome. You got to keep her there, absolutely. So she's catering to your needs and probably a little bit more. Excellent. Again, thank you very much for all the hard work you put into preparing for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, and certainly appreciate you keeping up that tradition as well. Enjoy your coffee, your cream, your specialty coffees, and I'm sure as we keep listening to you guys chitter chatter, we're going to find out all about the best deal for K-Cups and all the rest of that stuff. I do know that I managed to pick up a box of 30 for, I'm going to say it was about $16. And this is the Maxwell House. Those are the semi-recyclable ones. So it has kind of a mesh pouch on the bottom side. But they're all vacuum packed in the pouch, and when you open it up, the smell is just like opening a fresh can of coffee. That is kind of an inspiring aroma. But yeah, we'll live vicariously through everybody's descriptions, right? This is kind of like the extent of reading and using your imagination as we convey things that we're experiencing. And if it's described really well, it'll actually evoke, sometimes salvatory responses in the people that are listening, especially when I talk about my wife's homemade bread and the homemade pizza that she made right from scratch over the weekend. And what was yesterday? Oh, homemade tomato and red pepper soup. OMG. Anyways, I'm straying. I'll send it back to you for your final there, Chuck.
Okay, Mac. Yes, I've tried those Maxwell House ones with the little pouch there. And because once you open the package, like you say, you can smell the coffee. That's because they're not sealed, because of the pouch is got, air coming through there. So what I do is I put them in a big Ziploc as soon as I open the bag. And then when I need one, I just go into the Ziploc and get a fresh pouch type pod. So those are pretty neat too. I have tried them. Anyhow, Mac, thank you for that compliment. You are very welcome, and I will continue to strive to do my best and carry on the AREG tradition proudly. And so I'll send it back to you, Mac. Thank you very much for doing this one. VA3CJZ.
All right, and before we pick up Bill, with some effort, we're going to wave a hand to Steve, VA3IMW, for his check-in on YouTube. Perhaps we will hear from him shortly. Good evening, Bill, VE3IUK. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mac, and everybody online, and not too much to add to what Chuck had stated. As I say, looking at the radar, we could get some substantial wind and maybe some rain around 11 tonight, sort of following the radar. Sister and brother-in-law are down at the trailer in Dunnville. I sent them a text message because they're very close to Lake Erie there, so I just wanted them to know what end is up. So because they don't have any kind of weather radio down there anymore, thanks to our government. Of course, they do have their Wi-Fi. But anyway, be that as it may, not too much to do here today. A few parks, bands are noisy today. Solar Flux and all the other numbers look good, but the index is sort of thing playing havoc, and found the bands to be very noisy. So I only got about 2 new parks today. Of course, we did surpass 2,500 parks yesterday, so kind of excited about that. Quick comment regarding coffee. If I can get the Maxwell House dark roast, I'm happy. I don't like the Maxwell House regular coffee. I find it way too bitter. As you might have overheard, I love the 8 o'clock coffee. And as I was saying to Chuck, I was able to get Prime Day deal. I got 40 pods for, I think it was $17.99. So that's okay. And the other one I do get occasionally, Chuck put me onto, is the Walmart, their dark roast blend. And believe it or not, it's not all that bad. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. It's sort of I guess you want to say budget-friendly coffee. If you want good coffee, I like the Timothy's or the Van Hoot. But anyway, each to his own, Mac. But I store my pods in an old cookie tin, one of the big round cookie tins, and that keeps them handy and helps keep them a bit fresher. But anyway, be that as it may, I do like the Keurig. I'm the only one here that drinks drip coffee, so if I had my brothers, then I probably had a little more energy. I'd be doing perk coffee every day, but because that's still my favorite, but I guess that's too much like work. Anyways, there's no repeater to time out, but I'll pass it back to you.
Yes, perk coffee. That used to be the favorite part of going camping with the family. Because when I brought out the percolator and put it on top of the Coleman stove, I never got any complaints. But when I put out the percolator at home and tried to make a pot of coffee, well, my wife said, "Well, we got this drip machine." I said, "Well, it's just not the same. Perk coffee is perk coffee." So I come from a household where the kids slept kind of lightly in the morning because, let's say Monday to Friday, my dad would get up early in the morning. He would put on a pot of perk coffee, and the other thing that he would do was start frying a few strips of bacon in the pan. So those are aromas that don't stay in the kitchen, right? So you stir a little bit when you smell the coffee start to emulate through the house. And when the sizzle of the bacon starts also to have that smoky ham flavor kind of caressing your nose, it's really hard to stay fast asleep, but it was always a soothing aroma that will always remind me of home. So the smell of bacon frying and the smell of perk coffee. Anyways, tell me about July the 1st. You seem to do a super job at covering all the bases there, Bill. Go ahead.
Yeah, July 1st. So July 1st is going to be the activation of the Great Canadian Trail across the country. I forget what is this, the 3rd or 4th year. I can't remember. I want to venture and say this is the 3rd year, but I could be wrong. But anyways, I found out from Wade today that he wants to set up a MAC. I guess there could be a few people coming by to have a look. So Dave, VA3DCS, will be joining Wade and I, at the university there. So the 3 of us will be there, and I know there's some others going out as well. And it's always good to see Hamilton making a good showing. And it's interesting, because when I get on and speak to certain regulars now, they're so appreciative of us here in Hamilton, and especially when we give out the VE3HPO call sign, which they all think is so cool. So there you go. So we appreciate anybody that will be hunting us while we're out there, and I know that there are other people in our little collective here that are going to be going out as well. So I don't know, Mac, do you have any plans on going out July 1st?
I do. I think this is actually year number 4. I think I might have missed a year. I forget now, but I know for at least 2 years I've been going out to Albion, and I want to get out there early enough in the day where 40 meters still matters. Um, but I'm not going to break the crack of dawn, if you know what I mean. Um, and I've mentioned to Larry that that's where I intend on going. So Larry is planning to join me, I believe. Um, but the coming and going part is all like operator dependent, right? We're really not coordinating our start and finish times. We just want to make sure that 5082 is all over the spotting page and working various bands and such so that we can spread that message around the world.
Yep, as long as people get out for the, anytime on GMT Day, that'll work anyway, or UTC Day, I should say. I'm thinking old fashioned here, but as long as they get out for the UTC Day, that's really all that matters. It's just a matter of making a great showing on the scale. So that's great that you and Larry are going out. Yeah, I think Wade and I have sort of kicked it back and forth, and we don't want to make it too early in the morning, but not too late. So maybe getting set up for around 10:30 or 11 o'clock. But that's it from here, Mac. And if you want, I guess you can mention July the 18th, I think, if you'd like. So I'm going to send it back to you. Thanks for taking my check-in, and I'll be listening along.
Okay, and also recognizing Jason, VE3IMW. Thanks, Jason, for the chitter chatter for the morning trip into work. Nice to hear you on the air, and congrats on the new antenna. The Super Gainer, or whatever the heck that thing is, does a fine job on your vehicle. Also, let's see, he's got a comment about a coffee. Bulk Barn whole beans, and I guess he does his own grind. Look at that guy go. He's like the Swedish chef or something like that. The chickens should be scared out there. All right. I will mention the upcoming July 18th activation, but I want to take a quick standby and make sure that we're not boring people to tears. Any other check-ins for the net? VA3IMW standing by.
Check me in, Mr. Mac. It's Francis VA3WPG.
Okay, so that's Al in Grassy and Chris in Dundas. Somebody may have doubled with Al, but if there was a doubling station, do you want to try it again? Nothing heard here, and if anybody else heard it, you would have already given me a relay. Good evening, Al. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Mac. I thought I heard you earlier saying if I were retired or not, or contemplating it. I haven't worked since December of last year. Enjoying life and getting bored of it.
That's right, and that's where we chatted about you digging down into your soul and figuring out the things you really, really, really want to do. You and the Spice Girls, they have a theme song.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Trying to get, I don't know, more to sit down my butt. But thinking about maybe go stocking shelves at a grocery store, or I don't know. It's just something to keep me active. I really am starting to get really bored.
Well, that's the real downside from retiring. Like, you can cut grass and drink beer all day long and then have dinner and go to bed, but life's got to hold more substance for you, right? I know a lot of people, they're avid readers. They like to go for long walks in the woods, hiking, biking. Somehow, I don't think you're that kind of guy, but I do know you have a good human nature and you like to help people. So I don't know if If taking your grass cutting skills on the road and helping, let's say, senior citizens who are trying to maintain their own properties, well, what do they call that? Aging at home. um, Whether that's an option. But yeah, there's all kinds of things that you're capable of doing. I just encourage you to find the ones that you enjoy and then spend your time doing it. Whether you make money at it or not, it's really not a big concern. But it's just about filling your day with interest, um, seeing people, communicating with people. I know that's a strong forte of yours, whether you believe it or not, but you're certainly easy to listen to. So, and I did make a comment jokingly about becoming a Walmart greeter, but hey, you know what? I know a lot of people that have retired from the workaday world, and they'll still do a 4 or 6 hour shift, maybe once or twice a week, just to stay in touch with people. So, yeah, find out what you want to do. Reach down into your soul and dig deep. The things that you find joy in, do more of it.
True. These older couples, whatever, yeah, I cut their grass for free. That would be a hesitation for me, but yeah, I'm starting to hate going cut my own damn grass. But yeah, anybody ever needed help, shit, I'd be there in a flash. But I don't know. I'm just getting bored. I love the retirement, but I'm getting freaking bored. It's just a stupid freaking thing.
Well, you got the radio hobby, which I guess it doesn't fill your time totally. The grass cutting and the grandkids, there's only so much time that you can do with either of that because they also have lives to live as well, right? Um, so, yeah, I don't know. Do you sit down with a pen and paper and make a list of all the things you enjoy and then circle the things that you enjoy the most and find out a way to do it to the extent where it fills your day with sunshine and happiness?
Drinking beer. I cut my lawn, but get kind of a little bit tired of it. But yeah, grandkids, yeah, there's nothing better than that. So I don't know. I'm kind of getting a little perturbed at myself. Wondering what the hell I want to do, but I haven't quite figured it out.
Oh, you're a smart man. I'm sure you'll find out something to do. Even if it means becoming a school bus driver, you can adopt a bunch of grade school kids as your own care items and get them to school and back home every day. That'll certainly bring a smile to your face. But I'm sure you'll find something in there, Al.
Yeah, I've been looking at that. There's a lot of those jobs out there, a few hours a day. I think, someone run that right, I'd be out there chasing them down and kicking the shit out of them. But yeah, I don't think that would work out too good with little ones.
Yes, Al the bus driver. Disco Stew right off The Simpsons. All right, Al. Best of luck with the list, and I trust you find something to keep the boredom from settling in. Anything else for that tonight?
Well, all good, Mac. I'll just say something to everybody on that. VA3IMW, VA3NFL.
Always good to hear from you. Thank you very much. Also recognizing Guy from Ottawa. Keep up that studying, my friends. And I understood that you already bought a radio. Look at you go. You got to get a call sign to go with it. Anyways, certainly good to hear you making great strides towards that. All right. Let's see. We're going to go down to the valley and talk to Chris, VA3WPG. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everybody. VA3WPG. Just having a quiet one. Signed up for a car sharing service on Monday. Got approved today, so just trying to decide what plan I want to sign up for. So really all we got going on here. Dropping a check in, listening to the net.
Very good. And I understand that Bill and Wade are going to be doing their demonstration activation at the university. So I'm assuming that you'll be teaming up with them for the July 1st duo.
That's putting the black and the red checkers on the scale. That's the way I'm leaning towards, yes.
Very good. Very good. You know what? The world is your oyster, right? As long as people get out there and get their call sign on the spotting page on 5082, it doesn't matter whether you're on your own with a group or otherwise. We just want to light up the spotting page with the Great Canadian Trail. Anyways, yeah, sounds like you got a few things on the go there, my friend. Nice to hear that you're staying busy.
Much as I can with what I do right now, yep. Trying to keep busy. Haven't touched it yet, but one of these upcoming days going to start working on that fog machine. That kind of got put on the back burner. Things are going. Other than that, we'll just keep listening here and be in the background. VA3WPG. Everybody have a good one.
All right. Thanks very much, Chris. Appreciate the check-in. Okay. There's a good chance for me to throw a little discourse into the July 18th weekend. Support Your Parks Weekend Summer is July 18th and 19th. Those are the UTC days, so it starts on 8 p.m. from the following Friday and into 8 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. So I say the 18th because so far everybody has supported Saturday, and I haven't heard anybody waving their hands and flailing madly about needing to have the group activation on Sunday. So Christie Conservation Area, July 18th. I'm going to propose a start time of 11 a.m. because that seems to be a good time to start up things that we do on the weekends. Gives us old timers a chance to sleep in, maybe enjoy a second cup before we're up and going. So that's going to be what I'm throwing out in front of everybody. If you have a better suggestion, you want to get up and go at 6 o'clock in the morning, well, have at her. I may not be there until 10 o'clock, but there's my proposition for the ham radio community. And if anybody has alternate suggestions, feel free to let me know. Anyways, there it is, July 18th, 11 a.m. start, and everybody's welcome, right? We're non-denominational, so I don't care if you're affiliated with the Hamilton Club or the Burlington Club or no club at all. You're more than welcome to join us. And if you have some constraints, you're needing a ride, feel free to reach out to any of the other members that are going to be joining us in order to carpool. If you're financially constrained, reach out to somebody who has a park pass. Anybody who has a Hamilton Conservation Area park pass gets in for free, and most of us still have vouchers for free entries. So lots of opportunities to get lots of people out there. Anyways, with that, 7:38 on the clock, I'm going to take standby and listen for any further check-ins.
VA3IMW recheck. VA3MG.
All right, Steve, I hear you, and we'll take Bill's recheck. Go ahead.
Yeah, just very quickly, I do have a pass that to get in for free, but Dave, VA3DCS, I think is busy that weekend, so I will be looking
make sure you get there one way or t'other. If you can hang on to a rope, we can drag you up the hill. Okay, let's bring in Steve, VA3MFG.
And to all on that. That's the 18th. I haven't counted. Further into that.
Okay, you haven't counted something or other, and you're dropped. You're not in the sweet spot. Is this the backyard communication, or are you somewhere else?
No, back. I was saying I don't think I have that weekend off. The 18th. Relay.
Oh, thanks, Chris. I certainly appreciate the relay.
VA3CJZ. Yeah, Steve says him and Mark, I think both are working that weekend, but they're going to have to check. So just so you know, it's a tentative possibility of going there. Roger.
Alrighty. Yep, a tentative scratch for Steve and Mark. So they can check their schedules and availability and let us know. All right. Thanks for the relay, Chuck. Certainly appreciate it. It's nice to have that reciprocal situation there. Very good. I wanted to use that word today. Anything else there, Steve?
Actually, you guys were doubling, but I also heard Steve say that he might foresee being under the weather on that day. Him and Mark. So there might be a sick day in the future. Back to you.
All right, I'm listening for Steve. Go ahead.
Wasn't sure if you're copying me or not there, but I think Chuck got the most of it there. I haven't used any sick days much at all this year. So we could still be in for that afternoon on the 18th, Roger.
Excellent. Your secret's safe with me and the other 100,000 people that are listening on the radio.
Oh, that's okay. They're not even considered sick days. They're considered personal day. So if I wish to take a personal day, whether that be family day or just a personal day, that's totally up to me.
Excellent. We're going to have to let Al know about this because he's looking for something to keep himself busy, but he likes to have some freedom. So he could be a lot lizard at Home Depot and take some personal days from time to time. Joking here. Anyways, very good, Steve. So for you, it wouldn't matter whether it's July 17th or 18th. You're working through the whole weekend according to your schedule, and you're going to look at the possibility of scratch and enjoy some personal time.
Yeah, that's the Roger. You know, we're allowed 6 of those a year, without question.
Alrighty. Yep. Very good. Okay, Steve. How's things going along, getting the house ready for sale and all the rest of that stuff?
It's coming along. We're just waiting for their proposal from their lawyer, and when we get that, we will present that to our lawyer and get the ball rolling on this. So we'll be seeing my mom tomorrow. We'll be taking her to McMaster tomorrow for some sort of a scan. I'm not sure which one it is, but yeah, you know, I think by the end of July, maybe the first week of August, it'll be sold and final.
Well, that's very good news. I kind of get the feeling that your mom just wanted to see the place buttoned up and moved along. So, yeah, that'll make her a happy lady. and I'm sure she appreciates everything you do for her.
Oh yeah, Roger that. Yep, she thanks me every day. Bless her heart. So yeah, I'm on top of the chair, on top of the deck. Is this helping at all?
Well, I'm talking to you. You haven't dropped my. Yeah, you've kept my squelch open, so I can't complain whatsoever. I wonder what would happen. Never mind. I'm not going to ask you to stand on one foot.
No, I don't think I gain any height there, Mac. But thanks for the suggestion.
All right. Well, it's definitely a super improvement over the itchy and scratchy stuff that you started with. So maybe you got to relocate that X marks the spot. Anyways, very good. Appreciate your check-in tonight. Anything else for us?
No, sir. I think that will be it for tonight. I was saying earlier, I've got it's our weekend off this weekend, and I also have tomorrow off, so 3-day weekend for me. Maybe I'm hoping to get out at a park tomorrow after I finish at McMaster. Fingers crossed.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm starting a 10-day weekend, effective immediately. So happy holidays, my friend.
Yeah, Roger that. When's yours start?
5 o'clock this evening.
Oh, aren't you a happy camper?
That's right. That's right. Indeed. You know what? Speaking of happy campers, I haven't heard anybody on this net talk anything about field day. Maybe we're going to have to circle back and see if anybody has any plans for field day. I know my plans for field day is working the warp bands. Anyways, okay, Steve. Thank you very much for your check-in tonight, and best wishes for a smooth transition through the sale of the family home and all the other good things that goes with that. And I trust your mom's scan goes without any negative results tomorrow. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, Roger that. Thanks. Thanks. Appreciate that, Mac. All right, that's all I've got for now. And if we do have more, we'll keep you posted. VA3IMW.
Very good. Okay, 7:47 on the clock. This is Victor Alpha 3 and you, Mike Whiskey, on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. And we're still looking for check-ins. We have lots of time for you.
Recheck VA3CJZ.
Go ahead, Charles.
Yes, sir. So I was listening to you talking. I got a great idea in my head for field day. Now, I may not be going anywhere except here on my property, but my logging software is AC Log. Some of you may be using that. And there's an option in there when you go to DX Maps, you can select to have them show only stations in your country. And I've never tried that option, and I think I'm going to give that a shot for field day there, because of course you want to be on top of things when the Canadian station is on that you'd like. So yeah, I think that would come in handy. If anybody has that software and has tried that, I'd love to hear about it.
Well, AC Log's not something that I'm currently using, so I would take a standby and see if anybody else is using that software right now. Perhaps some feedback for Chuck.
Yeah, it's from n3fjp.com there, that guy, so I'll stand by.
Okay, doesn't sound like much from this crowd. But we're missing Larry. He's out putting the garbage out. So perhaps he is also using that in some form or fashion. Anyways, so you're going to be heading out the back door with your um, new prized possession and setting up a remote station, perhaps with some additional battery power. Um, so do you subscribe to the regulations of setting up the radios and antenna within what is it 60 minutes of the start time of the contest?
No, it's. I don't think it's a contest. But anyways, I'm just doing it for fun, so I'm not going to be submitting logs. But I do want my own personal log with contacts. There's no reason why you can't just get contacts and enjoy the day. You don't have to participate in uploading your logs for that. Just have fun. That's all.
Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung through field day. Very good. Okay. All right. So I'll spend a little time working the local stations who are playing semi field day. All right. Other than that, I'm going to try to skirt the ignorant Americans. I mean, the less than courteous ham operators that jam up the frequencies. So, yeah, Saturday, Sunday, more pans for Mac. Thanks a lot for your recheck there, Chuck.
Yeah, no worries. And I also gave myself another thought that I need to make another cable for my solar panel. That way, if it's sunny out there on that day, I can use the battery with the solar power. I don't know yet. We'll see. But anyhow, I'm done. Back to you, VA3CJZ.
Yes, sirree. And as we continue to talk, you'll have more thoughts and ideas. And by the time the weekend comes along, you're going to be a busy guy. Don't strain yourself. Anyways, 7:52 on the clock. Lots of time for everybody. Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey standing by for your check-in. VA3WPG, go ahead with your recheck.
Yeah, quick question here. Speaking of jamming up frequencies, I already have my theory. I'm just wondering, is what I'm thinking happening on ZOE? It's obviously what I think.
Not sure what you're mentioning. We have had our visitor come back once in a while and make his presence known. Even beyond that, I think he followed me over to NCF and tried to make some noise over there, and he was professionally ignored. So it's been quiet since then. I don't know what's going on here during the day.
I've been hearing. Did I bump that frequency? I'm pretty sure, unless I bump my knob, have I not been here? That could be why it's quiet. Is NCF and what is NCF's frequency on UHF?
For UHF 444.075.
Okay, that might be. I don't know. I have that right next door to ZOE. I must have bumped the thing or something. I thought I'd been hearing NCF cross-banding into ZOE. I know we've had some cross-banding from other repeaters into there before, and I thought it was happening again. This could be a case where I might have bumped my VFO and there was actually nothing happening on ZOE, and that would explain why ZOE was so quiet all day today, other than what I thought was NCF. I may have possibly bumped my dial. That's it for me. Idiot error. VA3WPG.
Oh, well, every mistake is a learning experience. Thanks a lot, Chris. And yeah, as I mentioned, the the lid that did present himself as a threat has periodically reappeared in different places, um, but we continue to ignore um, anybody with the significant lack of intelligence. So it seems to be doing us fairly well at this point in time. Anyways, 7:55 on the clock. Looks like we're filling most of the hour here. Still standing by for any further check-ins. If there are any, please come on now.
I think Bill was in there behind me.
Bill behind you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to quickly say that for field day, I'm going to try to get out to the park just to work the work bands. Could be interesting. We'll have to wait and see what happens. The guy you're referring to, yeah, I'd like to say that the IQ is the equivalent to the or tantamount to the square root of a shoe size, but I won't dwell on that. Anyway, Mac, thanks for doing it.
I have heard it back into.
And Jason has responded with a comment on YouTube chat. Thanks, VA3IMW. It's a reminder that the Detroit repeater has been strong from time to time coming into this area. We do have to remember that W8 something 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 out of Detroit is also on the same frequency of the ZOE. So the only difference between those two repeaters is that the W8 GM repeater has an input tone required in order to open that frequency. On the other hand, if we're high enough in the sky or in the right position or elevation as a mobile, you will hear signals coming in from the W8GM repeater from Detroit. So got to bear that in mind as well.
Yeah, no, that was, I think, definitely an error, because when you bump the channel knob, the only thing that changes is 443 goes up to 444. So I think that's what it was. ZOE is fine, I believe. My mistake.
Not to worry. All's well. Okay, 7:57. Lots of time. I'm not actually going to shut this down at 8 o'clock if we're still chatting. It's okay. VA3IMW standing by for any further check-ins, rechecks, or discussion items. All right, nothing heard. Thank you very much for everybody's activity tonight. The chat was full of stuff and fun, and also appreciated the lively conversation on this frequency. So that's my opportunity to say thank you very much. We'll bid you all 7.3s returning this frequency back to normal amateur use, and looking forward to hearing from everybody tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the VE3 ZOE repeater, 443.075 for the ZOE Friday Night Rag Shoot. 7.3s, one and all. That's how we say goodbye.
Take care, Mac. Oh, just one more comment.
I think you've used all yours up.
I was going to say, if whoever gives me a ride, if they have to tie me to a roof rack, just have me face to the stern. I hate getting bugs in my teeth.
Little extra protein shouldn't do you any harm. All right, very good. 7.3s, one and all.
I couldn't resist that. Take care.
That's how we say goodbye.